Take four. So after yesterday's little rigmarole about religion, I started touching on that. That's a big theme for me. I could go on and on and on. But I just wanted to drop a little 101 right now on religion. We're going to start talking about the Muslims versus the Christians. I mean, that's the two big religions in the world right now. In fact, the Muslims have more than the Christians in terms of population, if the truth be told. But they're the two central figures in religion in the world. Now, the only difference between the two, they're both monotheist religions, which means that there's one God. Okay? They both have prophets. The Christians have Jesus, Muslim has Muhammad. They both they both have human beings that interpreted the word of God for us. Okay? Now, the Christians claim that Jesus is the Son of God, not just a Son of God. Muhammad is a prophet. So basically, they work the same. The only difference between the two is that the Muslims originated in the Middle East and the Christians more originated towards the West in Europe. Okay? It's just a different interpretation of God. Now, the Christians, through Jesus, evolved a bit, you see. They evolved to come to the New Testament because the Muslims are all based off of Christian teaching too. The Muslims believe that Jesus was a great prophet also. They believe that he is intertwined in their religion also. He's an important figure. So they're together, but they clash for power, and that's the problem. That's the problem we face. We face the fact that they've been fighting each other over the Holy Land forever. They've been fighting each other over population and power forever. So what happened is that all this fighting and scrapping amongst one another, people started leaving and coming to America to to get away from all this persecution and religious rule that suffocates people and it steals their power, and God's will becomes the powerful man's will. And that's what happens with religion historically. So when we get into America, we say religion can't rule us. You can do whatever you want, you can believe whatever you want, but religion cannot rule us. Well, that's not the case over in the Middle East. In the Middle East, the Muslims can rule, and you see what happens when religion rules. Don't think for 1 second that the Christians wouldn't have it just as bad in America if we let them. They would do the same things that the Muslims do. They might be better at it, they might hide it better, but they're going to do the same things. If you let religion control you, regardless of where you are, it's going to get bad. So, the thing that happens is in America is that America is starting to lose touch with people, and they're getting crazy, and they want control. The best way to control people is through religion. So that's why the Christian right and Pence and all these guys are starting to say, well, you can't do this with your body and you can't do that, and this one's better and that one's better. That's religion talking. That's not America. America says, hey, you guys go ahead, do whatever you want to do. But the simple fact is that we will not allow your religion to rule us. So when we start playing their games like we are, that's what we're doing. We're playing the Muslim game. Let's fight each other. Just fight, 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 and forget about freedom. Forget about the person. Forget about democracy. and let's just start talking about how we're going to control people again. That's what's going down, folks, and we're allowing it. They want you to believe that we're different, but we're not. We're not different. It's just that the Muslims have more power over their population than the Christians do. The Christians aren't allowed to rule us. The Muslims are allowed to rule their people. Now, should we as Americans say, screw them Muslims and beat them down and take care of their people and not let them be suppressed? Absolutely, we should. But we shouldn't do it with Christianity. We should do it with democracy. We should do it with Americanism. We should not do it. We should not beat down one religion with another religion, because then that's just going to cause this one to try and climb up and then this one to try and climb up. That's history. We don't want to start playing their game in America. We got out of that game. We don't want back in it, folks. Think about it and then get back to me. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.